is Charlie. I'm 22. I'm a musical theater actress, but I do some TV and film as well. People might recognize me from the women ranking men based off of attractiveness and then overall personality, and then vice versa. So I come from a huge military family. Relationships between civilians and people in service takes a lot more communication, a lot more understanding, and I've seen it blossom into like beautiful relationships, so yeah. Okay, this is a good episode to do. Okay, I would love if you guys could introduce yourself.
My name's Chris. I am 24 years old. I work as a paramedic.
My name is Carter, 21 years old, and Marine Corps.
My name is Roy. I'm 22 years old. I work as a human resource administrator in the Royal Canadian Navy.
Number 4 here, Daniel. Work as a fireman.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about why you chose to do this line of work, or like what got you into it.
I grew up with my dad being a firefighter. I wanted to kind of follow his footsteps, so I was a firefighter for 6 months, became a paramedic. So I've been on an ambulance now for about 6 years.
Cool. Number 2?
Number 2, sorry, I just don't want to cut anybody off.
No, you're good, you're good.
I joined the Marine Corps basically because I actually was born in Germany when I was a baby, obviously. My parents met there. I'm not from a military family at all. My mom is an American citizen. Since I kind of got given the citizenship, I felt like I should at least do something to deserve it in that sense.
I grew up in British Columbia, around the coast. Over there's a strong Canadian Navy presence. I had a lot of friends in the Navy. It seemed like a really cool, I guess, job to have. I love traveling, I love sailing. So yeah, I thought it'd be perfect.
I was a college athlete. I was an athlete my whole life. Teamwork and having the boys around and camaraderie and all those things. I wanted to keep that a portion of my life in my profession. Also using my body and helping people. So the fire department fit all those bills.
Yeah. Okay, a little less serious now. If hypothetically, right, I'm at a bar, give me your best pickup line. Let's hear it.
Are you a fart? Because you just blew me away.
Oh my God. Okay. Bold choices. All right. Number 2.
I'll be honest, I don't really ever approach women in the bar, but one that I'd know is, are you a 10? Because you're the only 10 I see.
I see, yeah.
It's the only one I really know.
So what would you say?
Honestly, I like to just have a conversation. I would probably compliment something about what you're wearing or something of that nature and ask who you're there with and see how your evening was going and kind of carry it out from there.
Okay. Number 3.
Yeah, same. I'm not a big pickup line type of guy. There's one that I know, it's can I get your Instagram? Because my mom always told me to follow my dreams.
That's good. Cheesy, but I like it. It would work on me, unfortunately. Okay, number 4.
Unlike the others, I'm a gigantic pickup line fan. So you walk up, you say, hey, do you remember me? And they're just confused. They have no idea who you are. And they go, no. And you say, that's because we've never met before. I'm Daniel. And if you're wondering, it absolutely never works.
Okay, I like the self-awareness.
Do you have an answer in mind? Okay, great.
Yeah. Okay, so the first person I'm gonna eliminate is number 4. Not for any particularly strong reasons. I'm going off a little bit here, so yeah. Hi. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Daniel.
Charlie.
Pretty girl.
Sorry.
Yeah,
you're very handsome.
It's all good. It's all good.
Sorry.
I wish you the best. Good gentleman back there.
Thank you.
Of course.
What are some of your guys' favorite pastimes or stuff you like to do?
Definitely big in the gym. Try to work out consistently throughout the week. And then I'm a big family person, so I'm the oldest out of 5 other siblings, so I love hanging out with the kids and taking them out to the arcade or something.
I'm also a very big family person. I come from a big family, so That's good.
My biggest passion, I think, honestly, would probably be motorcycles. It's changed a lot in my life because I had a lot of issues with some injuries that I sustained for some time. So that kind of got me out of a little bit of a rut. Nothing bad, just got me thinking about other things.
Okay. What do you ride?
Right now I've got 2 Yamaha R1s and a Ducati.
My dad used to be a pit crew manager for a lot of NASCAR races and also MotoGP.
Oh, that's
so he's
really cool.
Yeah, he was super into motorbikes. Cool. Okay, so 4 or 3? I can count. 3?
Definitely martial arts. I don't know, one of my dreams is to become like an MMA fighter. That takes up a lot of my time.
I don't really know much about that, but definitely sounds interesting. So obviously with what you guys do, I can imagine it's, you know, taxing, stressful. So give me one thing you really enjoy about your job, you really like about it, and then one thing not so much.
You know, connections you make with your patients. I love being able to help people on the worst day of their lives. And then seeing them get better is just rewarding in itself.
Yeah.
One thing I don't like about it though is I work 24-hour shifts, so sometimes,
Whoa.
sometimes I
Okay.
get to sleep, sometimes I don't. I got 3 hours of sleep last night, so.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you're here doing this.
And I'm here.
Oh my
Happy to
gosh.
be here.
Hats off to you, sir.
Oh,
That's
thank you.
crazy.
Honestly, I'm gonna start with the one I don't like.
Okay.
I do not like how being in the military can be a bad thing to a lot of people. So it's really hard to like, you know, be proud of what we do and for the efforts that we make because, I mean, as you know, with people in your family in the military, like it's very taxing on your body.
Yeah.
It's not easy work. It's not sitting in an office chair all day.
Do you find you get a lot of like negativity in like social situations, friendships, or like girls?
I've actually lost a couple friends because
Really?
they were like, I don't support the military, I don't support the efforts that they do, which, you know, obviously everyone has their own opinions,
Yeah.
which is fine, but I feel like it's a little bit unfair and unjust because I don't make those decisions, I just work there, you know what I mean?
Right.
So,
Yeah, I'm really super sad. I'm really sorry that happened to you.
oh no, it's
That's
okay.
crazy.
A benefit of my job is the camaraderie, and you're able to really invest in those people because it's going to turn out to be like lifelong friendships and things like that. So I think that's probably my favorite thing about it.
Yeah, that was deep.
Sorry.
No, that was good. I just finished basic training a
Okay.
couple months ago.
Congratulations.
Thanks. But I don't know, the thing I love the most about the Canadian Navy is definitely the people I meet. Once you're done basic training, it's like you're part of that community, which feels really nice. A lot of like very like-minded people.
For sure.
Yeah.
Any ways you like to decompress after a long day, sort of look after your mental health, take care of that, prioritize you first?
Like I said, spending time with my family, and I'm really open about what's going on at work with my parents, my friends. You know, just having them being understanding is just enough for me to decompress and, you know, get back on my feet.
Yeah.
And then being in the gym, you know, that's a great way to relieve stress.
Nice. Okay.
For me, the number one is throttle control on that motorcycle. It's really hard to be worried about other things when you're flying down the highway.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Otherwise, I do see a psychiatrist and psychologist regularly, which is definitely a good thing.
Yeah, that's amazing.
I do like doing that, and
Yeah.
I have my service dog as well that I'm with pretty much consistently. So he flies on the plane with me all the time. He's a good boy.
That's super cute. Okay, brownie points for that one. Okay, number 3.
Train a lot of martial arts. That's like my main outlet in life. Training whenever I feel like I need some like stress relieving, I just go to the gym, MMA gym. I just like training.
Cool. Okay. Okay, so the next one I'm gonna eliminate is number 3. Just because, you know, he centers a lot of martial arts, and in comparison with the other 2, I center a lot of people in my life more so than like activities. So I feel like that aligns with my preferences more. So yeah. Hi.
Hey, nice to meet
Nice
you.
to meet you. Sorry. What's your name?
Roy.
Roy. I'm Charlie.
nice
So I'll
to
give
meet
you a
you.
hug. I feel like. Sorry.
No worries. Yeah, it's nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too.
Charlie, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Oh boy, that's a great question. I'm like 4 months out of college, so sort of currently in that post-grad existential crisis.
All right.
But I'm constantly auditioning for a lot of things. I always make sure with what I do, I have a steady source of income. So 5 years, hopefully a steady gig in like acting or specifically musical theater. Yeah, that's what I do.
I believe in you. You got it.
Thanks.
You know, you said that you were kind of big on how we are, use our outlets. So what is it that you would say you have that others don't, that don't have, that understanding?
Like emotional intelligence wise, or?
Like emotional support wise, I mean.
Oh, for sure. I said earlier, I come from a very big, fiercely loving family who are very supportive of me and very protective of me. So they're very conscious about like, hey, let's work through this a different way. Let's communicate, let's decompress before you let that baggage sort of overflow onto the ones you love.
It's understandable.
Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, that's great. That's great.
Cool. What is your biggest, dream, aspiration, any particular goals you're currently working towards?
Hopefully married with a nice house, maybe some kids. I'm not too sure. I'm still pretty young, so.
How old are you again?
24.
So married by 29.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
2?
That's a loaded question. So I sustained injuries in the military while I was in the Marine Corps, and I basically changed a lot of what I wanted to do from that. I've kind of geared my focus towards going to med school. I had a pain doctor that was very, he was like a mentor more or less.
Yeah.
And he kind of went through the same thing I did, and he took that as his, I'm gonna go do this so I can help others that were in the same shoes as I was.
Yeah.
And I kind of want to do that as well, because I feel like I can be a pretty good advocate for those that have been in the same shoes as me. And I would love to be able to help with the military healthcare crisis for sure.
Yeah. Do you mind me asking, did you have like chronic pain for a while? Did you have to work through that stuff?
It's a really long story, but basically my hips got shattered and I was unable to do anything for around 4 months.
Wow.
Plus, physical therapy for over a year after that. Some other things, but I'm doing well now. I don't have those problems as much as I used to.
Yeah. Oh, hips are terrible. I feel for you, man. That's great. I also dance, like I'm a trained dancer, and I had like 4 rods and a titanium plate put into my foot, and I was out for like 8 weeks, so I literally cannot imagine what that must have been like. And I think that's like super admirable. That's, you found your calling through that.
Hopefully.
Yeah, no,
That's what
for
we're
sure.
hoping for.
I believe in you. You got a good head on your shoulders. I think you got it.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you can make a decision?
Yes.
No
okay.
pressure, no pressure.
It's so close though. Okay. So the last person I'm gonna eliminate is unfortunately number 1. You seem amazing. I don't really have any other reasons other than I feel like number 2 and I have a lot we could relate on or potentially more in common, but you seem so lovely.
No worries, fair enough, fair enough.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. No worries.
You seem so sweet. I feel
You're amazing.
so bad.
No, don't worry. It was nice meeting you.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ugh.
How do you feel? Are you nervous?
I'm nervous. Yeah, I am. Hi.
Nice to meet you.
meet you.
Carter.
Carter Charlie. I don't know you.
Yeah. This has been interesting, huh?
Yeah, for
been
sure.
Quite the.
You're behind a curtain.
Yeah, I think that Charlie and I do have a lot in common, so it is definitely nice to see that.
What would a first date look like for you guys?
That one's on you.
Let's do like maybe bowling.
Bowling. I can throw down. I'm pretty good actually.
Maybe putt-putt.
Putt-putt?
Yeah, putt-putt.
I've never done that as a date.
I can teach you. I know how to play golf, so
Right.
there we go.
Okay.
First impression, she's really pretty. She seems very nice and approachable. She seems like she's really smart too.
When Carter brought up sort of, him wanting to go to med school and continuing that with either it was pain management or, physical therapy, it's something very close to me. My dad got in a bad motorcycle accident in 2012. And ever since then, he's been disabled and he lives with chronic pain every day. So I see what that's like. I see this sort of like understanding and love and compassion that brings out in people. It's something I hold really dear in this life. So I think as soon as he said that, I was like, yeah, okay, you would get me. So yeah.